Welcome back again. I know you are tired. I promise we're going to be short. This is the closing argument. We talked about the program. We understand the client requirement. We definitely got the expertise to deliver a program. That's what we do. We train people for manual, MBA, DMS, Postgraduate, Diploma, undergraduate. We run corporate training programs. But that's what we do. Now, what we got for you? How we got to deliver this program to a group of your managers? And we understand this is not a student who's looking to get their qualification. We want to train managers which you're going to trust your company. And it's just no good to say you pass or you fail. Now, the core program, the underlying structure, John, is the online DMS program. Can we just do that?
Yeah.
Which has been tested.
Excellent program.
And you've seen some of the thing. I mean, when it's not possible to do a full-time program and the distance is involved, online is one of the best solutions. What we have added to that, we can provide the physical material as well to overcome telecommunication problem, or you can sit at home and watch the DVD. We have concised the program in a way that you can listen and grasp the whole thing in an hour or so. And we reduce the notes to below 100 pages, I mean, as much as we can without losing the context. For quick reading. But nevertheless, it's the managers or learners to research more, but they will choose their subjects, so they put their emphasis in where they want to go. Do you think that's enough for developing the executives or any meeting company?
No, I don't. I mean, when video conferencing came out, video conferencing really reduced travel. It reduced travel for junior people who went out and discussed all the detail, but at the end of the day, the executives still had to go out and look at each other in the eye and shake hands. And the same thing happens here. Senior people in the company will want a one-on-one spontaneities, asking questions specific to implementation and relating specifically to their situation within the company, and that can only be done face to face.
Also, what we have to always consider is a learner's condition. I mean, being educationalists, there's no point to come up with a program which your learners, your candidates cannot cope with. Now, we have to think these people are managers, they're running big companies, they have a lot of duties and responsibilities to deal with. So expecting them to sit down and reading hundreds of pages on different subjects is a wrong expectation.
In addition to that, because they're senior people, because they're very busy, unless it's a formal structure where there is somebody there and you've taken them away and you put them in a room, they will be interrupted, and they'll constantly be interrupted,
yes.
And because of who they are.
Although distance material you can take it home if you can get the TV and DVD player to yourselves and away from children. You have an hour of time to listen to it. You can do it. That advantage is there, but we are putting 6 days per subject of a face-to-face lecturing, 70% local, so they can bring the local culture and element into it, and 30% international, so the international element can come into it. That delivers the subject matter home.
And delivered by people who, as well as being involved in lecturing, are involved in the day-to-day running of businesses over here, so they're not remote. They understand business, they understand issues, and they understand what the hell you guys are up to and what you do every day.
I think that's a blended lecturing, where we talk about blending. We're blending the online and distance learning material with the real faces. We can talk to you about it, you can get it back, and it will make sure that you do understand the theory in that section, and we rely on the work experience of these managers so it can match it and it will sink in very quickly compared to a young learner. But that's not where we're going to stop, because that would give us a good management course But it's not executive yet, because how many times you have heard the learners or students say, okay, I've read it, but how do I do it?
Exactly.
That's the problem, isn't it?
Very nice. Now be practical. I've got business through that as well.
So it's not just enough to read all these books and be told, okay, that's a marketing strategy, that's marketing planning, or that's sales team management. You want a hands-on sort of experience. That's where we brought the executive program, which is another 6 days, usually 1 day or 2 day workshops and seminars. This is designed to be delivered by practitioners, by consultants, by people who work in that field. Again, 70% national consultants, top consultants, to come and discuss these matters, and 30% international, which we think is the right blend, which they can come and talk about the subject matter, which it links itself to the worldwide sort of practice.
Yes, I do quite a bit of facilitating, developing of strategic plans with executives, taking them away for a weekend, lock them away in a building, and divide them into groups and actually get them to brainstorm and then kick it around, and they develop it themselves, and then they've bought into it and they've got something they're prepared to deliver. You can't beat that. Works very well.
Exactly. That's our final part of the jigsaw. Is that we educate. Let's start educating the management team with the new technology and theories in the management. We have. In a way, bring them into practice of it, and now we want to send them out. You can do it, and build a team and develop a team spirit, which is needed. Obviously, these people have to work together to deliver the objectives of the company, and that's where these residential weeks, where we actually put them somewhere together. They cannot get up, they cannot be interrupted, and we can do exercises.
And when it's all over, they can walk along the beach or down the street, wherever they are, and they talk to each other, and they develop relationships with people they would not normally ever come into contact with, and understand what their issues are. It works very well.
I think it's an unbeatable program. We put a lot of time on it back in Tehran with the colleagues down there. We got a strong local partner, which they are into telecommunication business there. They understand the local needs. We got a lot of colleagues down there which understand the other aspects of management issues within the country Iran, with the cultural issues of it. And our UK team, which are expert in their fields, they are ready to help online by video conferencing and actually coming to country for seminars and residential weekends, which we have put in the program. Thank you, John.
Thank you very much
for being here.
Look forward to it.
I hope we will go and we will meet our colleagues in Iran. I know it was long, but we cannot come down there for time being. I thought just before we break for the Christmas, you can listen to this, you can see what we're planning to do down there, and hopefully you can convey these things to the end user, the clients, which is the telecom, Iran Telecom, ITC and MCI. I think is we are here ready to answer any questions.
I've lived and worked in 11 countries on 4 continents, and I've never ever been worked in Iran, so
it's time coming. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.
Bye.